and we had about 68 plus percent. So we just have to keep on working hard to deliver November 4th as well. And I'm happy because it's been a winsome victory, and it's been a victory that it has resonated across the country. And I'm excited that the party people have embraced it, and they seem to be very happy in the nook and crannies of our country. And I'm happy that they have once again delivered on their promise. Region by region, we carried every region along with us, and it was not a case of we won in just 1, 2, 3, 4 regions. We won in all the 17 centers and 16 regions, with the 17th center also being the party headquarters. So the base of our party, the very rank and file of our party, they are giving an indication as to what they want to do in November or come November 4th. That notwithstanding, I see this as a reward and as a testament of hard work of Team Bawumia. But let me once again use your platform to call on all supporters of Dr. Bawumia that this is a family contest. It's not a time for you to cast in windows. It's not a time for you to run down your colleague, your brother, or somebody who supported another candidate. We still have to once again come together, even after November 4th, to work as a team to deliver victory in 2024 come December. Our biggest opponent is the NDC, not amongst ourselves, and that gives me the joy and hope that with one united front, after the primaries and the whole of this primaries done, we have our work cut out for us.
So you have about 68% per results coming in.
In excess of 68%.
All right, so
based on our coalition.
Exactly. So what does this mean to the campaign team? Does that mean that you have more work to do ahead of the main contest in November?
I'm saying that no election is a top-up. November 4th, we are going to start the counting from 1. But what this does is that it gives a strong indication as to the direction the party wants to go. Because every department of the party voted through their representatives. If you take the national headquarters, they voted. If you take our external branches, they voted. If you take region by region, the leadership of our party in the region, the constituency chairman also did cast their vote as representatives of the polling stations and electoral areas. If you look at our National Council of Elders, meaning our elders of the party, did cast their ballot. Again, if you take the foundation members of our party, you take the National Council of our party, that's the second highest decision-making body, they also did vote. So every department of our party did participate in this process. But as I keep saying and as I have said, this means that more work will have to be done. I have it feels good to win. So you always have to work hard to make sure that you win. And every member of a campaign team wants to be winning. And I believe that Team Bawumia can also do more to make sure that we will set a target for ourselves again come November 4th. And we hope that we should be able to clinch that. This time our target was 70%, and we had 68.9% of the vote. So we are with less than 1.3% shy of our target. We have a target that we set for ourselves internally for November 4th. And as it's getting closer, we also once again let you know.
We saw what John Mahama had in the NDC's flag bearer race.
Yeah.
Does that put pressure on you ahead of November to get more than
who?
You contested 2 other aspirants.
Who are the 2 others?
We had Dr. Dufour and then Kojo Bonsu. He pulled out along the line. So at least he contested with 1 other candidate, Kojo Bonsu.
Yeah, but if you look at the cream, if you look at the pedigree, if you look at those who contested Dr. Bawumia, with the greatest of respect, I know Kojo Bonsu, my senior brother too, he has the clout and the mold. But you and I will agree, you take the stature, the status, the clout, the weight of those who contested Dr. Bawumia. I think that then it's on a balance. You know that definitely he had a very strong contest.
I can imagine the mood of the vice president now. I saw a video briefly during the coalition, your situation room here, and then he actually rose in some happiness with the results that were trickling in, especially from his own home region, Northeast. Yeah. He had 100%. Was that surprising to you?
Well, they needed to also give their brother that support. And then I was very surprised at Ashanti region.
Ashanti region is where you were surprised?
Very surprised.
Why were you surprised?
Because that's where you have about 7 out of the 10 aspirants hailing from. 7. And so for him to clinch such a huge figure, 97 out of 119. That is dramatic, and that is a huge victory, especially when he's been touted that the Akans won't vote for him by his opponent. The heartbeat of our
party. Is this breaking the Akan tag?
Well, the heartbeat of our party is the Ashanti region, and it will be very difficult for you to lose Ashanti and lose Eastern and carry the party with you. For him, you can see every region he won. He won in every region. If you look at it region by region,
let's look at your region, the Eastern region. We know you have a very good standing in your region, and you weigh so much influence. Would you say you have delivered for the vice president from your region so far as this vote is concerned?
Well, I think in my home region, mind you, it's also a hotbed for all the other aspirants as well. Half the part of Dr. Friakoto also is from the Eastern region. The Honorable Boacheja, the former energy minister, was the only candidate also hailing from the region. And then you also had many of the aspirants trooping in and out. But I think with 73% for Eastern region, for me, that was a very good one. It hasn't been, I haven't slept the whole day. I've been in the Eastern region for the last 24 hours, also canvassing for vote in the very last minutes to it. I had to leave Eastern region at 10 a.m. this morning so I could cast my vote at the party headquarters because that's where my vote was. But we haven't slept. I believe that it has paid off.
Is this percentage?
And also Alan's main man, the former General Secretary, Nano Himinto, is also from the Eastern region. So you cannot just say that I was the only one. Because we had the two main, Alan and Dr. Bawumia's key campaign aides or hands also coming from the Eastern region. Then you had Boacheja also operating from there.
The vice president is still inside, right?
No,
he's left. So what was his mood? What has been telling you?
I think we are all tired. It's been also another long period. He's been campaigning over the last 3 months back to back. He's crisscrossed the entire country twice. He's visited 154 constituencies out of the 276. 76 because of SAL, Santrofi, Akpafo, Likwe and Lolobi. So we've done 154 constituencies. He's interacted with 128,000 plus delegates out of the 205,000. So I mean, it can be stressful. For some of us, we have to be combining it with our official duties. When I get some small break, I join them as well. When I take some few days off as leave, I join them also on the campaign trail.
One person who has pulled a surprise, even though some of us felt he could make an impact, was Kennedy Japan. But we didn't actually know he would be placed second, taking into consideration that this is his first time, because we have Alan who is going for his second time. I know, but we know the grounds were solid already for him, so that one was not in doubt. It was not in doubt at all. So, do you think Ken's votes should send a signal to you?
Also done well. Likewise, all the other aspirants, they've done. Look, campaigning is not a joke. And I have a great admiration. Likewise, the vice president has great admiration for all the other 9 aspirants. He treats them as some as his senior brothers, some as his colleagues, and some as his junior brothers. And for me, I believe that this demonstrates his heart, the purity of the heart, and his determination to make sure that we carry everybody along. And he keeps telling some of us close to him, don't disrespect any of the aspirants, because I could have been any of them. And again, he keeps saying that after these elections, we need to make sure we work on all of them to deliver the needed victory.
Mr. Awuku, we are very grateful for your time with us and wish you all the best.
Thank you. Since I've also not slept for 24 hours, I think it's a good time to catch some sleep. Thank you.